Is the Jordan 5 UNC worth it? In this video, we're going to figure that one out. Hey everybody, I'm Actorus and welcome back to the only channel on YouTube that covers in-depth videos of cars and streetwear. And today, we're giving you a shoe review. It's been actually a bit since we did a shoe review. I think we've been a month. Crazy, not a lot of heat come out, but this thing dropped. And honestly, I thought they were pretty cool. So before we get into the unboxing, be sure to like and share for that YouTube algorithm, as well as subscribe. Any support would just be awesome. Now let's get right into the review. First off, I like to start by talking about the box, and this box is actually pretty cool. So it's not just our normal plain Jane Jordan 5 box. They kind of try to match it with the colors of the shoe a little bit. So we have a black background, university blue Jumpman with university blue with some black paint splatter on the bottom. Lifting up that lid and removing that wrapping paper, and whoo! Telling you guys, great shoe at the wrong time, man. These shoes would have dropped a couple years ago. Who knows what these things would have been for. Here's a closer look at the Jordan 5 University Blue, some background information. This shoe literally came out a couple days ago with the retail price of $225. It's a little higher than normal. We're starting to see those retail prices creep up just a little bit. And in case you guys don't know, UNC, or University Blue, comes from the University of North Carolina, of course, where Michael Jordan played college basketball. So this shoe is kind of a homage to that. Since then, these shoes have been sold out and going just above retail. You know, around 250 is where I'm seeing most of the sizes for the shoe go for. You know, still pretty decent considering that I think the UNC color was just kind of a dying trend. However, this shoe kind of breathed some life into it, and I swear to God, this shoe, once again, when it came out like a little sooner, man, talking like 2 years ago, this shoe would have been hyped. But is it still worth it? Well, let's talk about the styling, starting with the sole of the shoe. So classic Jordan 5 outsole here. We have that clear, icy, translucent rubber outsole here. Seeping through that outsole, we have a blue Jumpman. You know, it's kind of a benefit that this kind of blue outsole kind of matches with the rest of the shoe. Then we have some black portions of the shoe, like the center port with a Jordan logo. And heel, we just have some more of that icy. Coming up to the midsole of the shoe, gotta love the Jordan 5 midsole. I mean, just look at this thing. It's so quintessentially kind of 90s vibe. Super curvy shape with that little dragon fire tail, shark fin, whatever you like to call it. It's dope. On this shoe, it is white with little splatters of university blue. Really like that. Looks really clean on this shoe. See more of that translucent outsole kind of creep up to the midsole here as well. The rest is kind of all black and curvy and edged out. And we also have an exposed air bubble unit near the rear. On the inner portion of the midsole, kind of the same deal. It's more like an arrow shape though. Also can see that white and UNC paint splatter. Coming to the uppers of the sneaker now, this is why we're all here. First things first, this thing is completely covered in university blue nubuck. Does not skip a beat, and it looks really clean on this shoe. I know we've seen it done multiple times. Jordan 6, Jordan 4, Jordan 2, Jordan 1, Jordan 3, but now the Jordan 5 has got their luck and it looks pretty good. I would say better than most. I think this is better than probably the Jordan 6 and definitely better than the Jordan 2 UNC. I would say, you know, I'm going to say it's better than the Jordan 1 UNC, but not as good as like the Jordan 4 or the Jordan 3 UNC. I mean, this one just has more details and pizzazz to it, man. So like I said, all UNC nubuck here. Soft nubuck too, pretty good quality on this shoe indeed. So yeah, quarter panels, toe box, all that stuff, UNC nubuck. On the side here, we also have some translucent netting, kind of a staple of Jordan 5s. Once again, that kind of like blue tint that it has goes really well with the shoe. More on the middle of the shoe, once again, just blue everywhere. Even the laces are UNC blue. Lace eyes, all plastic university blue. Also, you can see more of that translucent netting for the tongue of the shoe. That netting is wrapped over the ballistic mesh. And on the top of the tongue, once again, why I think the shoe is incredible is has that pizzazz, and we see it right there. 3M reflective tongue on this Jordan 5. This is obviously not the first Jordan 5 to do that, but it's nice that they did on this one. Gives it an extra pop and flair it needed to stand out above the rest of the UNC collection. Funny enough, the Jumpman is not UNC. It's actually black and embroidered. However, the lace lock of this Jordan 5 is also UNC blue. Kind of interesting. Normally they're just clear, but this one is blue. Show some more love to the heel of the sneaker. Ooh, I love this detail. Once again, we saw this on the Jordan 4, the Jordan 6. I'm not sure we saw it on the Jordan 3. I don't know. I had to go back and watch that video, but we do have this little plaque right here that's stitched on. We have a little Jumpman logo right there and some text on the side that reads out, quality products inspired by the greatest basketball player ever. Pretty nice, man. We don't just have a normal Jumpman on the back. They actually did something special. Another thing that they did something special, and you're probably seeing it right now, is the sock liner and the interior bits. Man, look at this. It's not just normal fabric. It's kind of like a really nice weaved out canvas. It looks really dope and shiny. Look at that. And on the back of the tongue, it has another plaque that says heart on it. Heart, period. So you know that's all they want you to know. Just heart. Nothing more needs to be said. Also, something cool is that weaved out canvas also continues on with the insole of the shoe. Look at that. Never seen anything like that. And then there's also a little white Jumpman. So yeah, that rounds up the styling of the shoe. Now, how would I wear this sneaker? Now, you can kind of see on my on feet footage a little bit. I am wearing a pair of white joggers. I think white really accents the blue pretty well. You could wear black as well. Mostly anything, man. This is kind of like your pop, like the shoe that you put on your outfit, and this is pretty much your outfit. Everybody's gonna be looking at this shoe, that bright blue and everything, so you can pretty much wear anything and your outfit probably still be dope. But I would suggest wearing things that would kind of accent or highlight that blue. So that's why I would do white, maybe black, something like that. And really just go crazy, man. I mean, this is a very stunning shoe, so be stunning. If you're already thinking about buying this shoe, size-wise, I would go true to size. I normally think that Jordan 5s normally fit pretty well true to size. They are pretty snug. Then lastly, I'm gonna give you guys my final verdict of this shoe. On a scale 1 to 10, I'm gonna give this shoe an 8.5 out of 10, just short of amazing. Problem is, this is not that special anymore. We have a lot of UNC colorways, and they did make a lot of these pairs. However, I think that this shoe is still great and stands out above most of those UNC colorways. It just had that extra flair, man, with the reflective tongue, to the paint splatter firetail, to even the lace lock being blue. Everything was just well executed on this shoe. Even the quality was decent. Overall, not a bad pickup, and I would say that this shoe is definitely worth it for retail and the current resale. Now I'm gonna end this video by talking about the future of the sneaker, where the sneaker is heading in terms of trend and prices. So UNC color trend, it's kind of dying off. It's not really a thing anymore. People like black and white right now, it seems. But I still think that this is still a collector's shoe, and over time, maybe 3 to 4 years from now, we're going to start to see prices maybe rising. It might take a little bit, but I still think that prices could see it increase. This will take a long time. You know, I'll say 3 to 4 years. This thing will probably be in the $300 range, something like that. And I think that's where the shoe will be lying. Don't really see this being a $400 shoe, maybe way into the future when this becomes a real collector's prize. And that's really all needs to be said for this shoe. So the Jordan 5 UNC. What'd you guys think about it? Comment down below your opinion, like and share for that YouTube algorithm. I'm gonna exit off with some feet footage, so let's get to it.